You're in a cage, but you can blow it. You're in a cage. You're in a cage, yeah. You're in a cage. You're in a cage. Drop the bills, drop the bills, drop the satellites. Just because it's on TV don't make the Murdochs right. Tease yourself on your family vacation just to return to the same place to suffocate. Fabulous handmade emotion, less robotic man. Sewing up his brave emotion with a trembling hand. But I went
Internet here, fucking blow. Okay, sorry.
Don't you have a direct link?
Dude, I had the direct fucking thing here. This internet radio bullshit sucks.
Internet radio.
Anyways,
Goddamn internet radio.
well,
hate my
it's like if
life.
the connection goes out, then I'm fucked. Anyways, so go on now.
We good? All right. I was lying to myself saying that, it's just going to be the same thing. I'm just not looking at a bunch of dudes' asses. You know, I'm just going to be in the front of the stage, and it's going to be cool. And it's not. It is a totally different thing. I have a new respect for frontmen because I have never experienced that before, and it was pretty nerve wracking. No, it really was, man. Like it took me a minute to get comfortable with it, but other than that, it was a whole lot of fun.
Is this the you were doing? I was with you at the mall one day. You were telling me about sins of omission. Is that kind of a dead thing now?
Yeah, it's a dead thing.
So is this?
This is the main project that I'm.
Now, did this evolve from Sins of Omission?
Nope.
Or this is something completely
Nope.
new?
Way to make the rest of the band feel awkward.
I answered. Drew is the drummer, he's a big guy, and Matt, who we also call Stinks or Scarf, depending on.
Like a story behind the name?
Yeah, there's got to be a story.
there it is.
Drew can tell you the story. It's a funny story. Tell him the story of how he stinks.
Let's go with the Stinks.
I'll tell about Scarf. I like calling him Scarf.
Yeah, well, there's two Matts in the band. One obviously has a beard, so he goes by Beard.
He looks like Peter Billingsley. You guys know who that is? He's on a Christmas Story. Oh, if you ever saw the movie Elf, he is like the one head elf dude at the shop that talks to Buddy the Elf at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
That's like, how many extra
like a
sketches
side by
did you
side
get
going right now or some shit.
That's awesome.
Sorry.
No, Stinks just has, I don't know, a general odor that tends to follow him in certain places, and
it's true, and I
never owns up
embrace
to it.
And I don't even care because you know what, man? If I don't want to be around somebody, I'll clear that room out. you don't even know.
If you're awesome, you don't call it an odor; it's called an aura.
That's true. I tend to go with the term fragrance.
Yes.
It sounds nice, you know. Like something you could buy at Macy's or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Justin Bieber has one.
Literally eau de toile.
Why am I not surprised about that?
Just
Justin Bieber has a fragrance. What a woman!
For girls, isn't it?
it
I
is.
think so.
It's a perfume for girls.
It is.
Michael Jordan used to have one.
It's true.
Well, it makes sense for Michael Jordan to have one, but not for
Justin Bieber. Have you guys seen that video that just came out of him retiring? He's retiring.
Yes, and I'm completely okay.
Oh man,
with
he's
it.
what,
seems-
20 retired from
he's
don't
19.
I don't
19?
care.
He seems baked. He's like, well, I'm actually retiring from music, man.
Awesome.
So
He never entered music, in my opinion, so he can go ahead and retire from it.
He's got top 40 play and made millions of dollars.
Right.
Dick.
I mean, yeah. But
Doesn't make it music.
I love the world of this music and comedy colliding again because there's so many comics. Like, there's a lot of comments that hate a guy like Jeff Dunham, who just
Yeah.
sits there with puppets. People are like, that's not stand-up.
I like Jeff Dunham.
Well, of
I
course
think
you
Jeff
do.
Yeah, not a
You know what I
comment,
mean?
right?
But people who aren't really musicians, like a bunch of teenage girls, are like, I love Justin Bieber. And you guys who are musicians, like, that's not music. It's like, it's the same deal.
Either that or we're
you know,
just
I guess I can see
jealous.
that when Jeff Dunham comes out,
$1
it's
million
just
dollars provides a lot of jealousy.
when it's just Jeff Dunham before he brings out the puppets or whatever. He's not very funny at all.
He's not.
He's not funny at all. Like the first 10 minutes when it's just him. But
think
when he
it's-
brings out the puppets, he's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I think it's just the voices and everything that people get attached to.
I mean, there's only one that I think he is that's just hilarious. Is Walter, the old guy.
Oh, yeah, that's
that
fucking
one's
hysterical.
fucking hilarious. But
Yeah.
everybody's into the whole Peanut thing. I don't think the Peanut one's that funny at all.
To each their own, I suppose.
I don't know. I just don't think a talking monkey.
As long
is
as it's
funny at all.
entertaining, that's all that matters. Because he's the one raking in the money.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
It's like
right.
those 13-year-old girls won't like our music.
Right.
and that's okay.
Yeah, do you guys like hate? I guess would it be like DJ music? What do they call that?
Oh, like
Dubstep
techno music and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everybody's got their own
I
opinion
can
on
dig
it.
it.
But I must say though, is I've seen like people who make that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Sure, there's effort.
And I can't do that.
So like stuff like Avicii, who's huge right now.
Yeah.
Like that's cool. You
I
guys are
can
cool with
appreciate it. I'll put it that way.
Well, like Tool, like you listen to these guys. Tool is like, I mean, I've heard it said, and I agree with it more and more as I listen to more Tool. But they've been compared to like the Pink Floyd of our time.
that. Yeah.
Those guys listen to country as like their pastime, and then they make the music that they do. You know, you can listen to whatever music you like, and just have that be your interest. You know, that's why music is so subjective. You know, that's why as much as we like to knock on Bieber, there is somebody out there who gets something out of what he puts out there, and so
I'm not a Tool fan at all. I don't get it at
Really?
all. No, but I'm also not a Pink Floyd. I
But
do
you're
not.
also a Nickelback fan. You're
Oh my
So
God!
you're a piece of shit.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
exactly.
No, that is no. That's not
everything.
Yeah, anti
I'd rather
everything.
see like Bieber over Nickelback.
Pull up and Jack Kroger nab himself a hot piece of ass.
This is no. Their shit that's not on the radio is phenomenal. It's badass.
And but see, that's the cool part. Is there's so many different genres, and that's the reason why. Because everybody likes everything.
Because
Everyone's got their own stuff that they're
It's
into.
like, think about it. You could classify metal just as a genre and then diverge it into like 14 different subgenres. Because you got metalcore, you got deathcore, you got grindcore, you got all this other core shit.
And then step out of the chorus.
Yeah. And you step out of the chorus, you got power
You get
metal,
Viking,
glam metal.
pirate,
metal.
Yeah.
Viking. Which
Viking
I like to
metal.
consider a city. I like to consider a city divided, and I'm gonna shoot myself because we don't have anything anybody can listen to. I know. It's post glam speed funk. I think that's.
I was gonna say a mariachi version of Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
I would like to listen to that.
Mariachi version of Depeche Mode. So.
It's a beautiful thing.
Now you said, DJ, you told me there's a video of you guys. Is it on YouTube? You told me there's a video with some audio.
Stinks just got really nervous there.
I didn't even know there was. So
We're not ready for a video.
I think there is. I don't know if it's on my cell phone. I don't know if anybody put it on YouTube. It's a 30-second clip of our show. We're going into the studio when, Stinks?
Hopefully we're looking at from now. It'll be like 2-3 weeks.
January
from now.
what?
It's the second weekend, like the second week of January. So what we're looking at 6th is what we're looking at because that's that first Monday.
So we're going in to record our EP.
You guys sound about as organized as AOT, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it's pretty much it's been so up in the air. Everything's been changed.
We've been trying to talk to this guy about we're going to track with this guy, and it's like he's got a different date set for us every time we talk to him. So it's like it's really like
Isn't that like the most annoying fucking thing ever, too?
Yeah, he sounds not shady at all. You should keep working with him.
It's always just mass cast whenever it comes to recording. But the cool part is since we want I know that once we do get in there and do what we got to do, we're gonna be happy with the end product. So that's the cool
we've heard stuff that he does, and we're tracking. We're going to be tracking with him, and then we're going to send the tracks to. We have a studio in LA that we're affiliated with. Name dropping.
Oh, you guys are big time.
Yeah, I know LA.
We're as cool as the other side of the pillow, man. You don't even know.
Dude, they're so cool, they shit ice cubes, bro.
That's right.
Oh my God.
We're those guys now.
Your jokes
But
are the
that's-
worst jokes.
I love his jokes and how
They are
cancer.
so
They're so
corny.
bad.
But we've heard what this guy does, and he's out of Kent State. Ding a bell if you want. So we're
This is the Yellow Cock Show,
yeah.
bro.
It's the only entertainment in the afternoons anymore. I mean, except for the crash.
This is the
report.
evening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Alec,
You can listen to both shows. It's okay.
That's all right.
So anyway, we're going to start recording that the second week of January, and hopefully have that released here pretty soon, so we actually have some music that's not crappy live video for people to hear.
Are you going to do an EP release party?
Yes, at least I hope so.
That would be ideal.
Yes, that's
You already had that scheduled?
we do actually. It's going to be at the House of Blue. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna be playing at the Gun Arena, man.
We actually have Journey playing the open
Back in the 90s when it was the gun.
Yeah.
I still call it Gun Arena.
Hey, guys,
If you're from
calm down my
Cleveland,
dance
it's
jokes.
Gun.
Come on.
Dude, do you guys follow like what's that movie? That Thing You Do with Tom Hanks?
Yes.
Like,
We
I
are the
feel like-
Oneaters.
Yeah. you have Beard back here who does not. He just sits there and he's cool like Shades, right? So he's got a beard and
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, do you talk, man?
His bass speaks for itself.
All right.
That's awesome.
Since I normally don't ask,
keeps the mystery.
I normally don't ask this question because it's a shitty question.
Jesus.
But since you guys don't have any music,
We should listen to it.
who do you guys?
Who do we sound like?
Yeah, it's a shitty question, but I can't play anything because you guys don't have any.
The most common one that I've heard, unless anybody else wants to speak up, is Norma Jean.
You guys can, I don't know.
It's honestly, it's so hard because technically what I listen to half the time isn't what we write. So
Yeah.
that's where it's, at least for me, since I'm a guitar player, I can sit there and I can listen to Minus the Bear. I can listen to, Dashboard Confessional if I want to. I can listen to Amon Amarth if I want to. But then when I go to write, it's just kind of whatever I'm feeling, that's what tends to come out. So it's hard to say where certain inspirations come from, but as we were saying though about what we do sound like is Norma Jean, Every Time I Die, a lot of the post-hardcore, if you want to, delegate it to a specific genre.
See, I'm not familiar with any of these metalcore and
Yeah,
Post,
it
whatever.
gets so complicated when you want to put a label on something. I just kind of like, we make music that we like, and if it sounds like something, cool. If it doesn't, okay.
Yeah.
You just leave the opinion up to everybody else to say who you sound like.
I mean, the one
we just play.
Like I know in some of the writing process, it's been, hey, I like some ideas that this band does, so like one thing I do is I listen to a bunch of stuff by that band, and that then kind of gives that it helps with that influence, and then whatever spews out after that is just a combination of everybody's influence. So
when is the next show? I will have to come out to a show.
January 18th
Where at?
at the famous Carriage House. How do you guys say it? Do you say Louisville or
Louisville.
Louisville?
It's
Louisville
Louisville.
in Ohio. It's Louisville in